Okay guys, welcome back to Let's Play Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 Turbo Champion Edition Hyper Fighting. Boy, I'm finding this, so far, boy, don't jinx it, JG. But I'm finding this a lot easier than Ninja Gaiden Sigma. I know I'm playing on the lowest difficulty level, but I played Ninja Gaiden Sigma on its default. It had an added easy difficulty, which maybe I would have found more to my style. That being said, it's fun enough that, you never know, I might want to play through some more off screen. But for now that I've said a bunch of stuff and put myself in a position to look really bad if I start screwing up, let's continue. I checked the fact we've got a boss fight at least before the next major missable treasure type item. So, there's going to be bats in here, right? There's always bats in these places in Ninja Gaiden games. It's like the only thing that you're supposed to use shuriken on. No bats? No bats. Just peeking up there in case I wasn't safe. Well, I'm in a new zone. Oh, come on! You guys got the first hit off? This makes me sick. Iteration techniques of the way. Here's a dude outstanding in his field. No, but counterattack. I'm incapable of performing a counterattack. I understand that its hidden power, unleashed when the enemy least expects it, make the counterattack one of the most valuable techniques there is. Its execution, however, continues to elude me. I react too quickly. I lack the patience to wait for my enemy to strike. My fellow ninjas say the counterattack is easy. A mere flash of the blade after you see your enemy's weapon bounce back from your block. Yet the more I concentrate on timing, the more I fall victim to the bite of my enemy's attack. Skilled ninja counter opponents, as easily as they breathe in and out, they react on reflex, moving not by thought but on instinct. My master even tells me the young apprentice ninja, begin with something easy like the counterattack. I must persevere. I will not give up so easily. Inoshishi. So that's just going to be the pattern of this game. They introduce you to a technique, and then they have some loser ninja who can't do it, who shows up to make you feel better about the fact that you can't do it. Okay, I'm wondering if you could somehow skip onto the roofs there, but the rather more obvious path ahead is the one that we are meant to move on. Oh, this looks so much like someplace where there's going to be hidden cool shit. Let's continue up the walkway. Did I take damage from that? Trying to do the drop or whatever, but it's not working. Just want to go. There we go. Got it. Just needed to be one lone enemy against whom it was completely unnecessary, but it was safe to practice on. That's what I needed. I learned the Izuna drop. Watch me never successfully use it again, even though it's a pretty sweet technique. Health I didn't particularly need, but that's still cool. Finding that the game generally makes although I did screw up and need a lot of health to get past the room where you're supposed to learn ultimate techniques, but I'm finding most of my troubles are coming with the bosses. Assuming that later on I'll have a chance for revenge against these guys. Later on. Hey, for once I didn't throw a shuriken. Guillotine throw. Press X to run like the wind, then press O plus X inside the enemy's guard or hold them by the head with terrible force. Oh, you press and hold X to run. I'd been wondering about that. Oh, X is jump. Grains of spiritual life. There you go. That's the one thing I wasn't full up on. Oh, hold on a second. Feels like I should be able to jump up there. I didn't notice the fact saying that you could do anything here, but this really seems like it's set up. There's got to be something cool going on here. Gotta be a way I can get over there and freaking murder those archers. Hold on, let me just quick check and see if I'm crazy, if there's anything actually supposed to be happening here. I don't see. Alright, it looks like maybe maybe I just keep going the more obvious path. What is this? Is this? No, it's just the background. Maybe this is a path you can fall back down to later. This is the way the game wants me to go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And I ran. Oh, come on. KG, you gotta be better than that. Get weirded out by fighting dogs. And then get blown up. So that was terrible. Just did a terrible, terrible job there. Maybe this will teach me some wacky jumping technique. The ultimate technique. If I were a master of the ultimate technique, I would easily defeat the pest, the dragon ninja. If only I were so easy. You see, I am inept. Can I perform the ultimate technique? I'm numb to the waves of energy that surge in the wind. I don't even know where to begin. All I can do is look from afar as Master Genshin unleashes an explosive flurry of attacks. What an amazing display of concentration. He pauses even in the midst of intense combat and focuses all his energy into his weapon. But I am just a coward. Too frightened to let my guard down for an instant. First, I must find courage. Then it's simply a matter of kill or be killed. If my destiny lies in the pit of the underworld, so be it. So you said DG. I'm really sick of these guys. Where'd he go? Where did he go? Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think he died. No, he didn't. He just disappeared. a little hole. Oh, that... See, I keep... With the friggin' ninjas? I keep getting a weird camera angle issues where I think the enemy is me. It's happened a couple of times. Fiend's Bane Bow. A powerful bow decorated with twin dragon head carvings. Well, here's the area where those guys are shooting at us from, so we didn't miss that. It was just a thing where we had to come at it from this direction. Pretty sure we didn't miss any super treasure. And it looks like we've automatically equipped the Fiend's Bane Bow. Oh no, we didn't. I'm nuts. Projectile weapon, Fiend's Bane Bow. Wait, I switched to the Fiend's Bane Bow, didn't I? A powerful bow decorated with carvings of twin dragons. Twin dragons, like from Double Dragon in various films. The silent nature of the bow makes it an indispensable weapon for covert operations. Fiend's Bane Bow, developed in Hayabusa Village, is state-of-the-art compound bow based on traditional Eastern designs. Its accuracy rivals that of a modern rifle. And if you get a good deer stand going and get a compound bow, this is Fred Nugent's favorite ninja weapon. Crafted primarily from high tensile strength carbon fiber, the bow's projectile range and velocity are unequal despite its lightweight. Against human targets, it is deadly up to 500 meters, and its arrows are capable of penetrating 40mm bulletproof armor plating. Okay. So why am I still throwing a shuriken then? I thought I had equipped the... Yeah, I don't understand why I'm not actually using the dang bow. Hold down L2 and use... Oh. Got ya. Move the character and attack with R2. R2! So this is like a special, you must use bow and arrows challenge area. Well, it seems like the next place one of them would attack from, but... Oh. Luckily their accuracy isn't that hot. Vito's mine. Oh, here comes this guy. What's he gonna do? You got a speech this time? I keep thinking I could block one and be done. Okay, that wasn't a good exchange. So I did some damage to him, but man. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get better at figuring out when my openings are against this guy, because it would appear he's going to be a recurring boss. Hey, I just switched to my sword for the cinematic. I used 2 lesser healing items. Find a Muramase shop, it should be alright. Meanwhile, this dude's still killing my dad.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja blood.
But the sun will never set on England. Alright, so you're involved with these guys. Well, I guess we knew that from the previous chapter. She was hanging out with a bunch of the spider ninja dudes in the tower. Oh, that's not nice. At least you didn't make it come to life and attack us. Ooh, dark dragon statue. You knew its secret hiding place. There was a light dragon statue, too, in the original Ninja Gaiden for NES, as I recall.
The demon statue is ours.
Or mine. I can see you away.
This statue is the talisman of Mount Fuji.
Or Mount Fuji.
The gates of the underworld are open.
Oh, the underworld is headquarters of Mount Fuji, huh? You guys sure are into this whole fiend thing. So, we had a big, cool dragon room in our temple. Kind of makes sense, considering we're the dragon ninjas, but, so that's the way to go. So let's start this way. Herb of spiritual life. Didn't even bother to take us a little screen that shows it to us anymore, like as a description, because it knows it's old news. That or it was something else, but I was maxed out on what it was, so they gave me Herb of Spiritual Life instead. Feels like we should be able to avoid going up the stairs, and yeah. No more of this item can be carried. Oh, well, let's actually use one then. It was the spiritual grains, right? Grains of spiritual life, yeah, okay. That's fine. That works out fairly well for us, actually. Apparently this is still cool enough that it still gets its own little cinematic when we get one. It's only the novice difficulty, or adept, or whatever, so... I was trying to Azuna drop him. Didn't work, but... So somebody shot me with a fire arrow. Where the hell are you? Or I thought somebody did. Maybe I'm coming up with excuses now. Oh, that bow and arrow on his back just looks very distracting to me. How do I unequip it if I don't want to use it anymore? I guess it just stays equipped. I was trying to Azuna drop him. Well, let's see if we can't clear a few rooms before we get this health up, but, Fiends Bow, boss battle, now I'm just, there will be a little supply room shelf with a crystal skull in it, but we have some fancy jumping to do first. We have to find the technique of unrivaled soaring scroll. Once we find that, we want to start paying attention and make sure we don't miss, a golden scarab, or crystal skull. Alright, cool. I'm going to kill as many enemies as I can before, Can't you guys from over here? No? Is he not gonna crawl over here and get to us? Ah, fuck. Okay. So that's your basic thing. I was trying to wall run over to him, but I was too freaking slow. This was the wrong hallway. Apparently, this is the way to go. Okay. I keep thinking I should be able to run faster as a ninja. Like I'm missing a button that I'm supposed to be pressing while moving around to equip like Super Ninja Run. The other thing, of course, I could do is it's going to be a pain in the ass, you know. What the hell is that? Well, didn't solve all of our problems. Ooh. No more Devil's Way Mushroom can be carried, but I'm not really that worried about it. I'm not using my, well, there's the Crystal Skull. So apparently now this scroll we were supposed to find I need to be looking out for because we're missing it. Okay, just shoot me right in the face, that's fine. Well, I think I've killed all the ninjas that were guarding this zone. There's various glowing jewels. Somewhere along the way I missed a scroll, and the question becomes, was that scroll on a dead body that I didn't search because I thought it was an enemy that I had killed myself? Oh, either way, I think we'll get that saved. It's an interesting little trapdoor leads you to this room of all places. Make sure that I'm not crazy and I don't already have this ultimate guidance. We're supposed to go upstairs and approach the dead body to find technique of unrivaled soaring scroll. So we missed a scroll. I'm just looking to see now if okay, there's some lives of the there's a life of the 1,000 gods and a life of the god before our next boss battle, so if we get to our next boss battle without finding those, we missed something. But in the meantime, up the stairs, there should be able to find a body with some scrolls for us. I think that's the path to advance the level. I think I just missed a corpse somewhere that we were supposed to loot for a scroll. Thank you, Fact, for making sure I don't miss anything, because I would be missing everything. I probably didn't even realize that in the previous game, the Black Spider Ninjas were trying to get the Dark Dragon Blade to make tea. This entire video is going to be us looking for this scroll in an area we've already cleared of ninjas. Boy, there'll be a lot of demons to fight later, I think. This is, let's just enjoy fighting mortal men in their ninja garb, while we can. I hope they're playing this on the slightly easier difficulty level. I say slightly, I don't know how much easier it is. Not robbing us of cool shit. I was just thinking, like, we're seeing a lot of these green-colored ninjas, but apparently there's quite a few ninja colorations in this game. And maybe, like, near the end of the original Ninja Gaiden, we would encounter regular enemies who were, like, clones of Ryu. Like, they would actually have Ryu's model and have, like, scary glowing faces, and, oops. Oh, there's a little side path there, I noticed. But apparently you encounter them quite a bit if you're playing on higher difficulty levels, and we didn't see much of them because we were playing on a low difficulty level. Well, the regular. So even though I'm coming back and LPing it years later, it was at one point the hot new game that came out that you would want to get some use out of, right? I think that's just a spot where those ninjas were at. I don't seem to be able to scoot along the wall that way. We are going to run out of time on this freaking video with me trying to find this scroll. But since we've now found the crystal skull, I know we've gotten far enough to find it, unless this fact is mistaken. I don't think it's mistaken about this. We've certainly gone to that room before. I thought we had. Here we go. Yeah, it's not really that. Just don't fall in that pit. Is it you? It is not you. Pretty sure it's not you. Oh, it's just that same corpse. And easiest way through this is to drop down again. There, guy hidden away in the flames. Neither one of you guys are searchable. Just some guys I killed. You look like paper walls, but apparently aren't. You want me to scroll in here? No, some essence. Well, I really don't want to waste that healing. Feels like I just need to backtrack until we find a freaking ninja that we have not already searched. Because maybe it was way earlier than I realized. It seemed like it was supposed to be after the fight with the spider guy, which took place in here. This is going to drive me nuts, especially if I find out now that we had it the whole time and I just searched the wrong way. Use the wall, run to the left of the balcony and land on the adjacent balcony. A Shmegi ninja will jump into ambush use to start obliteration right away. Remember to stay defensive once the balcony is cleared. The ultimate... Oh, never mind. Technique of unrivaled soaring scroll. Maybe we have it. Nope. It's crazy though, because per this description, it should be... I mean, going through and reading it again, it really seems like it's supposed to be right here. Like as soon as we... Like I don't think we're supposed to have to jump across to any of this stuff to get to it. All those guys are all closed up. Or those jewels are no longer lit because we did what we were supposed to do there. It's gonna drive me up the wall. But that was where it was supposed to be, and I can keep searching through the same area over and over and over. Back might be mistaken, I suppose. Every time I see a body off in a remote corner somewhere, I hope that we missed something and that that's somehow it. I don't know how to get back out of here anyway. We did get something out of you. I forget how we got in here, but it doesn't look like we can get back out the way we came in to backtrack further, but it wouldn't make sense to anyway. I know from the description that it's supposed to be... Is there something? It looks like we can go back there, but... Well, alright, so the second half, or last third or so of this video is a bit of a wash, just wandering around in ninja circles looking for a scroll. But it is kind of nice to find those scrolls, because that's the in-game way, without using a fact, which I'm using anyway, of course. You're supposed to figure out how to do all these frickin' techniques. Fight the enemies in here to activate the save, then go up the stairs, search the body. I mean, this is literally what it says. Finish them off and ascend the stairway. Cut open the paper walls to find some more ninjas. Eliminate them with obliteration to sear. Okay, activate the nearby save statue. Save game. Now go up the stairs and approach the dead body to find the technique of unrivaled soaring scroll. Cut open the paper walls to a large balcony. And then you get into the area where you activate these two jewels. So it's like, it should be right around here, but hold on. Wow. It sure looked like you could jump up in here, but there's no particular place you would be jumping up to. Figure this out, and now we're going to go long on this video, and that's not going to help anything. Send the stairway, cut open the paper walls, eliminate them. Just a save statue. I don't see save statues down here. There's only the one save statue in this area, and if you go up the stairs that are near it, you end up at that same area that I've been circling around over and over trying to find. We missed something. I don't think there's any way to get to those little cubbies. I think they're just places the archers were. Although we really haven't had a lot of that kind of thing going on. Generally, there's been a way to get to where the enemies are. But there's nothing in here about jumping and dropping down into the areas where the enemies were. I guess I could rewatch my own video to see where there were paper walls to knock down, but looks like this was one. Cut open the paper walls, there's more ninjas. Activate a nearby save statue, that would be this one. Go up the stairs and approach the dead body. Supposed to be a dead body right in here somewhere that gives us a scroll, and there isn't. What time is how much left in this video? It is past time to call it a video. All right, well, that's frustrating. We seem to have had some kind of communication breakdown where something didn't spawn. It seems like. I am going to try to jump into that archer cubbyhole. Ooh, that was close. In case there's cool interconnected passages in there. But no, it really is time to call it a video. I should probably knock it off. I wanted to make one more try at that. Now I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll save the game, and if I manage to get back in there, so be it. But I'll do that off camera. Alright, folks. Next time, I will either have found that thing or given up on it, I think. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you'll join me next time for... What the heck happened to my capture software? I hope you'll join me next time for more...